select an empty slot. So chapter 1, case investigation. Agency Boston, Boston 9. He's a veteran of the First World War. His memories sleeping. He's now a private detective who has trouble. Pierce must find his new case quickly, losing his license. Okay. It off. I am. Let's see. May the gods pity the man who's in business. Say. Might be my end, dude. Maybe I wasn't talking loud enough, but it'll be fine. So we got the typical Mazda to move. Oh, it's terribly sensitive. Give us a sec. T. It's not much better, but it'll do. This is like, visually, this looks like Amnesia. Game Amnesia. Like the Dark Descent and stuff.
I once dated a girl with a twin. People asked me how I could tell them apart. Lisa painted her fingernails purple, and Bob had a cock.
Bob had a cock. E. Or is this that you need light to... Ah, okay. You needed light to see it to get it. Ugh, weird. Okay, but now we can do this one. I think they're going to the same place anyway, but I just wanted to do.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay. Like that.
What a putrid offering.
It's got, fuck. What's the name of the game? It's, Senua's Sacrifice. Got the fucking 3D audio where it sounds like they're talking, and you can fucking hear them walk. Doesn't scare you, but just horrible.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
It's like then I heard him going from the left around the back of me. I don't know if that translates to you guys at all.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
So this is like an officer trying to stop a cult meeting of sort of. So is that real or is that a vision? Vision. Okay.
I hate whiskey.
I don't think it was the whiskey, buddy.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and a good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Our owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. When you're already outside the law, there's not a lot you can do against a private detective who's got...
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Turn that off. Yes, we can. Me too.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay, so... Oh shit, we have... I thought this was going to be like, amnesia and stuff. I thought this was going to be... Hey, this is actually quite good. So we got mental trauma, sanity, stable. Don't know. You don't know me. Yeah, so this is explaining basically what we saw. Daddy Henty has a cutting.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
It sounds like bullshit. That sounds like bullshit to me, but it is a way that the game wants me to get my skills. So, you know what? Maybe it's not bullshit. So allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score skill. Okay. So, 4 is needed for the next level in eloquence, medicine. So medicine represents the medical knowledge from the skill mix. Character determine dosages of drug. Sounds so to invest in occultism. It's the knowledge of occult sciences. Cultist. And look at this one now. I'm no cultist. I don't know. I saw your image. I refuse to invest in a cult. You don't need to know more than basics. We are a novice, as it says. See. So psychology represents the knowledge of the human behavior. Chances of understanding motivations of a person. That's very, very useful. Spot hidden. The ability to find hidden objects. Pretty good for an investigator. Investigate. So, pretty needed for an investigator. Strength. We are strong. And eloquence. We don't need let's do it. We're off a fucking nut. You know what? We're gonna invest into psychology. I believe spot hidden. That's gonna be pretty useful, and it's 2 away from the next level because we've only got 2 points left. Where that's gonna take 4, that's gonna take 6 and 6. So if we do that, rounds us out pretty alright. Validate that.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
So there are
I'm
jobs
coming.
that he's just not bothering to accept for one reason or another.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector.
Yes, I
All
do.
of
apparently.
Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, It means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little
Fucking
girl.
dude's mugging me off.
She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter?
What?
Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
You
But
come
if
to
you
me,
have no proof,
bug me off,
I've brought all that I
and you
have.
ask that I
Look.
look
I
into
want
such
you
a
to look
sensitive
carefully
subject.
at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Alright. So where you go?
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got?
So we got
The
Jay to
painting.
consult.
I placed a
diary.
file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
So Jay. So examine the. Okay, so this is mission. So we got Pierce Investigation Agency. So we got to investigate the paint, examine the painting, examine the file. Do the.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family.
Shipping label. Some of
Rather
it's
thin.
unreadable, but I can make a part of an address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report, it says a fire was started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? Press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Hawkins. Wait. I thought I'd heard something different then. A businessman from the island Darkwater. They live a recluse life. Their only son, Simon. So now we can. Okay, yeah. So now we can act upon.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Okay, so okay. So, right about. So where did Sarah Hawkins live? Find out about. Okay, so yes, midnight. It's midnight. So where did Sarah Hawkins live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I did see it midnight when you asked the first. Yeah, something's.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah.
I was going to say the fact that they're mentioning it's an accident, but
I
in the
believe you
same
are right,
breath
sir.
mentioning different.
This case is
Yes,
not as
midnight,
simple as it
so-
appears.
I am aware of that.
It almost
I
seems like
believe
they're
there is
trying
more
to
this
throw
case than
Sarah under
just
the
an
bus with it.
accident.
I wouldn't take the painting lightly because obviously the symbol
The
surely
meaning
got something.
could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months
That's
ago
fine,
that I
Midnight. I
received the
appreciate you
call
not
from the
spoiling.
police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Okay. I'm not going to mention about the police report. It's obvious that the police are using that as a means of scapegoating.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Alright.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Something's queer.
Darkwater.
It's the ultimate.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
And what are you
I'll
going to
no
do?
doubt find some information on this island in there. My husband couldn't understand.
Also, touch everything. Yeah, I tend to.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Yeah.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Hey. One way to fight an enemy, just fistful of pills and bitch slap their mouth. That'll work. Right? I did inspect everything else, so don't worry. But no, with games like this, I do love to read shit. It's why I didn't enjoy Little Nightmares as much as I love, because there was no readables, there was nothing to interact with other than just go through the levels. Like shit like this, like I said, Amnesia, Dark Descent, and the ones that followed it. Because you had a Machine for Pigs and came after. They were really fucking. I think all of the playthroughs of them are uploaded already, or I think they're in my backlog. Because the one I started editing today is, I don't know if either of you two know it. It's a game called Control. Very good. It's a short. It was only a short one, short playthrough. And for a piss, what did I miss? Eat it. But we're heading out now to. My mic's cutting out. Okay, give me a second. There we go. I tweaked the gain. That might. Oh, that's. Give me a second. Aha, that was it. I was meant to go the other way. My bad. My bad. But yeah. So all it is we're heading to Darkwater to look into. I'll get to that in a second, Shark. But yeah, we're heading to Darkwater to look into the death of Sarah Hawkins. And her family all died mysteriously. The father received a painting that had probably some form of a cultish symbol, but we don't know yet. And while it was labelled as an accident, police are believing it to be something to do with the mental frailty of her, that something was involved.